everyone, thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to be introducing you to a brand new innovative bait. It is a vibrating jig, and this is a bait that is designed to go after bigger fish. I am excited about this bait. I've got John Vano here. John designed the bait. I also have Braden Baker. Braden, along with his tournament partner Colin, recently won the TBF California State Championship here on the Delta. They broke a record with the heaviest TBF high school bag ever recorded. They won it with the Donkey Slayer. That's the bait we'll be talking about. We're going to get into it right now, so stick around. We've got a great video for you. For you guys that rely on forward-facing sonar, we'll start off showing you how this bait shows up on sonar.
Okay, so here's the bait dropping. And here's the retrieve will start to begin.
Boy, that really shows up.
Yeah, it just...
Nice.
There it is. Do one more cast. Let's see, like long line. Do a long line. Okay, so the bait's dropping. Here it is right here. It's going down towards the grass.
Is that a fish?
No.
To the left?
Oh,
to the
right? Right here, that's a fish.
Okay. So that's the bait. Point it out again, John.
Right here.
So these things really show up on with that big blade. They really show
I
up
hear
on forward
some
facing.
of the other vibrating jigs don't show up quite as well, but this one with the big blade, the big skirt.
That makes sense. All right, John, I think these folks have seen what this bait can do, and you know, I'm impressed with this thing, and there's no magic bullets out here. This is a very good bait. It's going to attract big fish for you, and I think it can really get you excited about your bass fishing, especially if you're in a big fish slump.
So the whole idea, in 2016 roughly, I started on this quest building a vibrating jig that was something different, different action, different look, just something that the fish haven't seen. And I came up with this oversized Magnum. I mean, I've had people joke and call it a manhole cover for the size of it, the blade size.
And you were telling me that's roughly about two and a half
times the size of a traditional vibrating jig in its class. I hybrid silicone and living rubber to get the colors, and you can show some of these, you know, very unique colors, and most of these colors are from clients, people who have these specific demands, if you would, that are wanting something a little bit different, not only in action, but within the color itself. It doesn't matter about the quality, the build, and the color. Does it catch fish? And I've been really fortunate with a lot of the serious anglers that I know on the Delta have been doing really well, winning tournaments. We had Braden and Colin Constantino set a state record. It kind of falls into that category where it gets really big bites, but not like a swim bait where it's only that one bite of the day.
Yeah.
You're going to get more bites than that. Patterns. I try to do things a little bit different than what's out there. Just again, the whole idea is to give these largemouth, smallmouth spots something different to look at.
And it's a big bait. Big. If you like big baits, like you're fishing Clear Lake, the Delta, and you just think maybe the standard name your brand, you know, the size of 2, 3, 4 inch bait. When you get a big trailer on this, it doesn't impede the bait. That's what I
No.
found also. So you can have a big big vibrating jig with a big trailer, and it's just a big target. Much
One
like,
plays off of the other.
Yeah.
I'll throw 5-inch trailers on these baits.
But it is a different bait, guys. The thump on this thing with that blade that size, it just feels like somebody's down there tapping it with a hammer or something. It is a different bait.
I'm learning from the anglers that I know and what they want and their demands, and they implement the colors, and I go to work and I make it.
So John, let them know how they can get a hold of you. And I know John, these are almost individually custom made. I had a friend that saw my baits, and he came to you the very next day, and he ordered a bunch. And I know you guys were on the phone for quite a while discussing just, you know, skirts and colors. So you want to call John and get to know John a little bit and let him know exactly what you want. How can they get a hold of you?
The best, you can send me an email, john@donkeyslayerUSA.com. Instagram @MetalFlakeMarvin. Yeah, that's a real name, Metalflake Marvin. And I'm a really approachable, easy to talk to person. I love talking fishing. I'm a fishing geek like yourself. So I admit to it. And you know, come and talk to me, and we can set you up with a custom-made vibrating jig.
All right, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll put John's information up in the remarks, so if you want to get a hold of John, you can call him and let him know what you're thinking. And John, thanks a whole lot
Yeah,
for
that was
doing
awesome.
this. And I feel real happy that I'm maybe one of the first guys to do a video on this,
Yeah.
because I think you might be on to something here.
Yeah, it's exciting, and I've learned a ton in the process over the 7 years of making this.
All right, go out and get yourself a donkey slayer. I'll see you on the Delta. When you get that big fish, send me a photo for the weekly reports. We'll put it up there, and we'll have a donkey slayer club. So thanks a lot, John.
All right,
see you
thank
guys
you.
on the river. Good luck.